Welcome, girl, to the long form version of this video. Now, as you know, these things are not cheap. These hot brushes, like the expensive ones, are not cheap. This is a Shein dupe. I had kept eyeballing it, and I was like, by Joe, that thing is like $20. I'm about to spend $20 because I just got to know if it will actually work or not, because I'd rather spend $20 than almost $200 on one of these. So I just have to know. So, girl, this thing works. All right. This thing works. Again, I'm a professional hairstylist. Let me tell you how I am using this. Okay. So first of all, before we get into it, I do want to point out one thing about this that is a little bit of a red flag that I want to share with you guys just for safety. Look at the end of this plug. This is a hair dryer. If I'm not mistaken, it is the same wattage and everything as a regular hair dryer. So it should actually have 3 prongs on it. So that is not as much as a shock potential. All right. So that is one big red flag about this. They cheaped out on something they really shouldn't have cheaped out on, which was making this a little bit safer of a product, you know, so that it was properly done for how much power this thing is pulling. Right. So now, again, I don't know all of the logistics of that. You need to do further research. That's my personal opinion. Do not quote me. But if you look at most of the brushes like this, a lot of them will actually have 3 prongs on it. The ones that are really for, you know, professional use and a little bit safer. So that was one thing. I was like, wait a minute now, hold up. What you doing, Shein? But you know, if you're buying these for under 20 bucks, we know something might be a little bit off with it, right? So now let me just show you what the bottom looks like. You turn it on by switching this dial this way. It's got high, low, cool, and off, which I love. I always love a cool feature, and a lot of times cheapies like this won't have one. So I like the fact that I still get my high, low, and cool. Now, something else that I love about this, I love that this part is foamy. Like, not foamy, but it's soft. It's not hard. And so it doesn't hurt your head when you're using it, because it will absorb some of the shock of when you're like putting your head, you know, on this. It just kind of glides through the head and glides through the hair with ease. Okay. Now, we got a lot of hair in our family, multiple types. I have a 4C hair. So this also goes through my 4C. I mean, is it really it's 4C. Some people see my hair and they're like, oh no, it's not 4C. Anyway, it's definitely Black American hair. Like that's what I have. Okay. So that's what it is. Whether it's 4C or not, that's, you know, but anyway, if your hair, you know, has a very tight curl pattern to it, then this is gonna really work for you. Okay. Now, if you are more in like, you know, the 4D category or beyond, you know, this might not get as hot as you need it. But for me, and I feel I have 4C, this gets hot enough for me. Now, with a product like this, I'm not looking to get my hair bone straight anyway. I'm not looking to get it. I just want to blow it out because I want to, you know, do a braid down so I can go ahead and do an install or whatever it is I'm doing. Or I just wanted to have that fluff. I don't blow dry my hair to bone straight anymore. I like to not use too much heat on it. So, but even despite that, this is getting my hair, you know, blown out and quickly. I mean, it goes through the hair like butter. Now, let me tell you who is going to absolutely love this. If you have little ones, this is a must-have. If you have little girls and they are anywhere in the 4 category, 4A, even if they're in the 3s, even if they are a 1, even if they have bone straight hair, okay, you are going to love this because it knocks your detangle time in half. It knocks the blow dry time in half. And I was shocked with this thing is very lightweight. It does not feel like nothing. So once I felt it, I was like, oh, this ain't going to be about nothing. It doesn't have any like, you know, real heavy feeling to it or anything. You could tell it's like if you get close, It's like the cheapy plastic. You know, it kind of looks like very basic and cheap. But girl, let me tell you, it does what it needs to do. Are there better versions of this? Yes. Are there versions that will get your hair a lot straighter, a lot faster? Yes. Does this do a good job? Yes. Is it something that you're going to walk away and be like, okay, my hair is really dry and tangled and that's the worst blow dry I've ever done? That is not going to happen with this. Unless, girl, you just don't know how to use a brush. There's no way. I mean, I didn't even section my hair. I just started like going in, you know, bottom and work my way up, and it literally does it so well. My little ones have very long, medium thickness, like 4B-ish hair. And this works fantastic on them, girl. Fantastic. I mean, they were just shocked at how quickly their hair was done. So it's really great. I love this product. I will put the link to this in the description of this video. So if you want to buy it on Shein, you could totally do that. This is what it looks like. It does go ahead and let you know, girl, it is a burn hazard. And again, I think that has something to do with the way they did the electric for this. But anyway, you know, it is what it is. If you have any questions on this one, let me know. Thanks for stopping by, and I will see you next time. Bye.